Hey Stampers, it's Maggie from ILivePaperCrafts.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do the Emboss Resist Butterfly, which is one of the exclusive card designs featured in the Simple Stamping Secrets Card Making Basics ebook, which you can download for free from my website. So let me talk a little bit about the Emboss Resist. A few of you emailed me saying, how did you do that butterfly? That's new to me, the heat embossing and the resist, doing the Emboss Resist. So let me show you how to do it. So we're going to start off with just a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and with sponging and embossing we're going to turn it into this. So we're going to need Versamark ink. Also we're going to use the Swallowtail stamp from Stampin' Up. And what we're going to do is just take our Versamark and cover it. With a big stamp like this, I do like to ink it this way. And if you're not sure what Versamark ink is, I encourage you to go check out my video, and I'm going to put a link right above my head, my hands right now, on the different types of ink. This is a watermark ink, and this is what you need to do your heat embossing. So that's all inked up, and then we're going to take and stamp that right on our paper. That's stuck now. We're going to peel that off, and there's our butterfly. You can't really see, you can see that little glisten. Then what I've done is I've taken, not taken is not really a word, is it? Is it? It just sounded weird when I said it. That's the grammar geek in me. I am using black embossing powder, and I've mixed it with some of the Dazzling Diamonds glitter from Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to cover on top. Now I did forget a step here, but we're just going to roll without it. I will go back and show it to you in just 1 second. So you're just going to cover it up. And then if you've got hangers on, just brush them off. And tap that off. Now, for optimal results when you are embossing, and you're going to laugh because it's right in front of me, you want to take the embossing buddy. You just run that over your paper before you stamp with the Versamark, and that reduces static. But I think we're good here. Plus, we're doing an emboss resist, so it's a little bit messy. So now that's all set, ready to go. We're going to take our heat tool. We're going to put it on setting number 2. You're just going to shift back and forth when you're doing it, just to make sure you don't ignite your paper. I'm always concerned about fire safety, aren't I? That's what happens when you're married to a fire chief. And you'll see it starts to turn. Now as I'm doing this, you want to see this side is a lot darker, and I'm not actually going to make you watch the rest of the part of me embossing this. So now our heat embossing is done, and you can see it's a bit glossy, and it's also a little bit sparkly because we have that Dazzling Diamonds. So notice, just make sure when you add together your embossing powder with your Dazzling Diamonds, you don't go overboard on the glitter. Just maybe up to 1/3 glitter. So I've zoomed in so you can see this, so we can do the Emboss Resist. So we're going to first take the Melon Mambo ink, and all we're going to do is load up our sponge dauber. And we're just going to go in circular motion. I always like to start with my Emboss Resist with my darker color, especially for this one. Some people like to start with their lighter color. Everyone's going to have a different approach. And really use that circular motion so you don't get marks, like a little line that shows where you were. So you're just going to go through this and really fill it in. And what you can see is, as the name implies, the embossed area resists. So now you've got that mild look. And that's nice just as is, but I really wanted to step it up a little bit. Just going to finish around the edge. You also can just take and do that around the edge. I'm going to add some pumpkin pie ink. And I like using sponge daubers to keep my fingers clean, because we all know I usually have inky fingers. That's just going to add a little more pop to it. You can also add a little bit of maybe Daffodil Delight. Play with your color combos when you're doing Emboss Resist. You're going to have a good time. So I'm just going to quickly finish this, because I'm sure this is not the most exciting thing you've ever watched. So now we're done sponging, and our Emboss Resist is complete. And then all you're going to do for this card is stick it onto your standard size card. Add your green, that's from Vintage Versus, which is one of the Celebration stamp sets this year. And that's it. And voila, you have a beautiful, elegant card. And you know what's great about this card? It's totally flat. It's a one stamp card, because I know in Canada it's hard to mail cards sometimes if you have a button or a brad. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. And if you'd like to get the Simple Stamping Secrets ebook and get more exclusive cards designs like this, there's 7 other cards in the book which you won't see anywhere else. Let me know. You can just hop on over my website and download it right from my homepage. Take care. Bye.